The Hello Kitty murder case took place in Hong Kong in the spring of 1999, when a nightclub hostess was abducted in Lai Yu Estate, tortured and raped in an apartment in Tsim Sha Tsui, Kowloon, after stealing a wallet owned by one of her frequent customers. Fan Man-yee Fan Man-yee, Fan for Man 5G4, 23, was held captive by 3 men and 1 girl before dying between the 14th and the 16th of April 1999. Her body was decapitated and her skull placed inside of a Hello Kitty. Born in 1976 in Shenzhen, Fan Man-yee was abandoned by her family as a child, resulting in her being raised in an all-girls orphanage in Ma Tau Wai. When she turned 15, she was told to leave the orphanage because they had an age restriction. Becoming homeless and addicted to drugs, Fan was forced into street prostitution, and at age 21 began working at a brothel named Romance Villa, located in Sham Shui Po. Fan eventually married one of her clients, a fellow drug addict named In Kai Yuan.
Fan's husband was described as abusive, and neighbors in their Mong Kok apartment building would report being awakened by sounds of the couple's fights and the child screaming and crying. Chewed upon her pregnancy and then the birth of her son, Fan decided to turn her life around in order to protect her son and provide him a safer life. She quit drugs and prostitution, got a job as a hostess at a nightclub named Empress Karaoke Club, and eventually left her violent husband shortly before her murder. Due to these sacrifices, she had a much lower income and struggled to support herself and her family. Chan Man-lok, a 33-year-old Wo Shing Wo triad member, who had exhibited problematic behavior since middle school, and had previous convictions for drug trafficking, in 1991, was one of Fan's regular clients at the brothel. Citation needed. In early 1999, Fan stole Chan's wallet, which contained about HK$4,000, roughly $500. When Chan realized what had happened, he demanded Fan return the money in addition. Fee. On the 17th of March 1999, Fan was abducted by 3 men and 1 girl at her flat in the Fuyu section of Lai Yu Estate. Chan, his grooming victim La Mingfong Lung Wailun and Lung Xiingcho. The group took Fan to an apartment at number 31 Granville Road, Tsim Sha Tsui, where they imprisoned her for a month. The apartment was rented by Chan himself, but was owned by 2 men referred to as Sam and Kao, who were not involved in gang activities. Initially, Chan had intended to make money off of Fan by pimping her out to other men. Prior to the kidnapping, both Lung Wailun and Lung Xiingcho worked at a retail store nearby Granville Road. During her imprisonment, she was tortured and raped. According to one source, she was beaten with metal bars, sometimes while being strung up and used as a punching bag. On one occasion, Fan was kicked in the head around 50 times. Spices were rubbed into Fan's wounds. Her legs and feet were burned with candle wax and hot plastic so that she was unable to walk. She was forced to smile and say she enjoyed the beatings. If she refused, they subjected her to even harsher torture. This treatment eventually led to traumatic shock and ultimately death.